So the Canon R6 has an amazing AF system on it. But have you ever ran into this problem where you have face tracking on and it just continues to follow the buildings behind you and you're totally out of focus and it is not good? Well, we're going to show you how to fix this problem in this upcoming video, as well as all the continuum of how to do and modify all of your AF systems while in video recording mode. Okay, so that was super cool. There's a bunch of people and an awesome sunset going on, so just thought I'd share. It was pretty beautiful here in Finland. We pretty much only have golden hour now. It's about 3 or 4 hours of light a day, so live with it. Yeah, that was cool. Okay, let's get into this. So the Canon R6 has some amazing autofocus, but I've been hearing that a lot of people are having problems with the AF, especially while vlogging with wide-angle lenses. And while I'm going to show you how to fix this, I'm also going to show you all the settings that you're going to need to know to tailor the Canon R6 AF in video mode to your needs. Let's get into it. And just a side note, the autofocus is still phenomenal in low light. I have this video here where I was literally in 0 light and it still knew exactly where my face was. I was pretty impressed with the AF system. So let's get this working for you. Now, it should be noted that the EF and the RF lenses do very different things while on it. So this EF 40mm will not operate the same as the 35 RF. What that means is that the drive motor inside your EF lenses is not designed the same way as your RF. So while this one can rack focus, or well, not this one. So while this one only racks focus at 1 speed, the 35 RF will be able to rack focus at a much lower speed, reducing the amount of sound underneath the microphone, and so that might be an option for you if that's something you're looking into. So now that we know there's a difference between the EF and RF, let's jump into the actual settings for the Canon R6. Okay, so let's go through the biggest AF settings that you need to know. None of these are really terribly important for getting awesome AF settings, but they will help, like the, animal and stuff like that. But let's go on to the next one. This one's kind of for just manual. You have that on. When you come over here and you're in the manual mode, you get this wonderful, I'm not going to be able to see it because I have the lens cap on. So as I pull focus, it shows me how close to focus. Right there is in focus when it turns green. Boom, focus has been achieved in that area. But here's the part where we think it's really interesting and fun, is in under number 3. Movie Servo AF Speed. You are not going to be able to do this with your EF lenses, but your RF lenses you are going to be able to. The reasons you would want to be able to slow down your AF would be for the sound reduction, because the lens is right below any of your mics that you're going to be using, so the slower it moves, the less sound it makes. Movie Servo AF Tracking Sense is going to be probably the biggest help for getting good locked on, like vlogging. If you're using a wide angle lens and you have a low f-stop, so a narrow shallow field, it's going to be a lot harder for the camera to figure out where to focus, and by turning this down to locked on, it's going to keep it from drifting away from your face. And if you want more responsive, you can go that way, but usually the fix here is go to the locked on mode. And then switching subjects, if you don't want it to, you go to disabled. If you want it to, you go to enabled. This will help you if you don't want anything leaving your face, but you're going to be like turning around and it will still track the back of your head as if it were your face, which is pretty cool because the Canon R did not do that. And then lens drive when AF impossible. This is really weird English going on here. The on means that it's going to continue searching all the time, whether you are recording or not, or have the AF button hit or not. And then stop focus. It will pull focus while you're in video mode, but it will not pull focus unless you have toggled the button or you are in the video mode. And then this last one is pretty much just with the sensitivity for your RF lenses. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Daniel, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for all things mirrorless Canon camera tutorials. And I have a thing here, right here, a playlist for all things Canon R6 how-tos. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care.